Next, let's take a look at the accessory organs of digestion. And when we're talking about the accessory organs, what we're really saying is that they're not along this main closed tube. We just looked at how food enters the mouth and exits through the anus, and really it is one continuous tube from where the food enters from where the food exits. An accessory organ is something that just helps to put chemicals and other things into those tube systems to help us digest. So let's take a peek at those organs that help us digest but are not part of the main tube of digestion. Again, remember that continuous tube was called the alimentary canal. And now we're going to take a look at those organs that help us digest our food, so they're really important, but don't lie in that main portion. First up, we have seen this organ before. This is the liver. The medical term for the liver is HEPATO. HEPATO, and you can see spelled on the screen, HEPATO. It lies in the upper right-hand quadrant of your abdomen. So if you need to review your quadrants, please go back to our unit where we looked at abdominal regions and quadrants. All right, I think I just gave away the answer, but let's see if you remember what I just said. It's our bonus question of the day. What quadrant of the abdomen contains the liver? Okay, so here we see it inside the body, and it's sort of much brighter than the background, but you can see that that was the upper right quadrant. Tucked behind the liver, it is often shown as green inside of pictures because the chemical inside of it is a pretty green tinted chemical. I'm not going to really talk about bile, but I do want to talk about that organ, which is the gallbladder. It does help us digest our fats and other food products. So that gallbladder that is green is nice and tucked behind the liver. All right, so here it is. Okay, pulled up in view, and that's a much bigger view that you are seeing. Okay, there is a medical term, CHOLE, C-H-O-L-E, is the root term that refers to the gallbladder. You may also see it as cholecysto, so C-H-O-L-E-C-Y-S-T-O. The cysto portion refers to a bladder or a sac, and really what this gallbladder is a hollow organ that contains a chemical we call bile, helps us to digest food. Next up, we have the pancreas. The root term here that we are looking at is pancreato. Pancreato. Okay, you can see here all of the organs kind of sitting just behind the intestines. So that liver with the gallbladder just behind it was the upper right quadrant. The pancreas kind of sits right in the middle of the upper region of the abdomen and a little bit more to the left-hand side. So you can kind of see them there in the back. So if you pulled away the intestines, I'm just pulling them down in the picture, right? You can see how they sit a little bit behind the stomach. Here it is all together.